Don't let the scenery behind me fool you. I'm here in Navanakorn, where we're seeing the beginnings of the reconstruction efforts as well as the relief measures for those who are working inside. Right now we're trying to drain the water out of this estate. However, the drainage will only happen at night. So today we'll be investigating what relief measures will be sent and where and how will the water be drained. But before we could start our trip, we had to load the boat up with enough supplies for all the communities around Navanakorn, especially the main part where we are going to visit. So this is the beginning of our journey today. However, before we check out the drainage system of Navanakorn Industrial Estate, let's go send off these supplies. On revisiting Navanakorn after the flood struck the industrial estate last month was a truly shocking sight. From the entrance onwards was flooded with filthy water. The scent was intoxicating of rotting and old garbage. Apart from boats, there were no means to traverse into the estate. This is indeed a disaster zone. Last time I visited Navanakorn, the evacuation order was announced, though not everyone had left. It would be hard even to imagine how people could live in such conditions. With the levels of water, electricity had to be disengaged for the communities. At the time of my arrival, the water levels had already receded from the high tides in October. Corporate social responsibility, or CSR, is now an important task for firms themselves hurt by the floods awaiting state rescue, but beforehand, helping their nearby communities is a must. There is a surprising number of people still living inside even under such conditions. They rely on daily aid of food and water supplies. It may seem that they have coped with living with the flood. Guards have taken turn to look after the security of each community. Sandbag walls are highly crucial to the distribution of goods and serves as a rendezvous point for each community. So now that we've sent off the supplies, our next stop is to see the water drainage system of Navanakorn Industrial Estate. As you can see, the boat is much lighter and the fear of being drowned is probably gone now. Close to the main water pump, the damage to the factories are very visible. Damage not only comes in form of goods destruction, but infrastructure disruption as well, as some walls are destroyed, some pillars look unstable. Particularly, roads being inundated for months may not be able to withstand the weight of heavy trucks and machinery. The first floor being inundated for weeks is also questions the integrity of the weight capacity for the other floors. Behind me is the drainage system of Navanakorn, which is the largest of its kind. There are 3 other also employed around the area. However, not all of them can be turned on during the day. For this one, it has 7 pumps with a full capacity of 168,000 cubic meters per day. And if all goes as planned, we could expect Navanakorn Industrial Estate to be dry and functionable around the 10th to the 12th of December, while operations could be resuming on the 1st of January. We'll be here to investigate a bit more on the other operations of the pumps and what effects and what direction will the water be taken down the route to Chao Phraya River. The 2 other stations were not permitted to operate during the daytime, as surrounding communities would be affected. This biggest water pump would bring the water in the estate to Sieng Rak Noi Canal, then from Sieng Rak Noi down to Chao Phraya River. So, Kun Piraya Lak, what's the situation of the drainage water in Navanakorn Industrial Estate so far?
Now we have start draining the pump, but not full capacity. We hope that by the 1st of December, the water level in Navanakorn will be lower than 1 meter.
What's the date that you think that these factories can resume operation in the factory?
I think before Christmas. I mean, by the end of this year, they all can operate full capacity of their own.
What are you expecting the cost, the damage of this flood to be in Navanakorn Industrial Estate?
I think it's more than 200,000 million, more than that.
Any kind of compensation from the government at all?
For factory, we expect compensate from BOI that about exempt tax with machine. When we import machine, we have to pay tax. that part should be exempt, and also incoming tax that I don't think we gonna have the profit by this year.
Yeah.
So to exempt tax it would not enough. Government said that they would lend a soft loan, but I think a soft loan would not enough. It should be super soft loan, something like that.
I see. So what about the particular factories and companies here? How much damage has they suffered as percentage from this flood? Do you think like it's 100%, 80%, 70% of production that is damaged here? How much do you think?
I think it's about 80 to 90%, because some part there has a second floor in the factory, but all factory they all only has first floor. So new factory there will be damage less than others.
I see. So do you see a big reconstruction of Navanakorn after this flood is gone?
I think we will cover in a year or more than that.
Thank you very much, Kap. This image of inundated Navanakorn Industrial Estate is going to be one that people won't forget. As a community here are adapting to their new lives for a short while with the water, the community as well as the companies are still struggling to get back on their feet, as operations are expected to be no longer than New Year's or Christmas before they can resume operations. And it's going to be a long road to recovery, as the government's aid may not be sufficient for what they need. This is Navanakorn reporting for ASEAN TV.